Hello students, welcome to my channel Science at Fingertips. So we have already started our microorganism lesson, and in the previous videos we have discussed about introduction to microorganisms and bacteria, algae, protozoa. These three groups of microorganisms we have discussed. Now in today's video, we will be discussing two more groups of microorganisms, that is fungi and viruses. So singular is fungus. So in this slide, we are discussing about fungi. Fungi are plant-like organisms that do not contain chlorophyll. So fungi cells present cell wall, so they come under plant category. But they are not true plants because they do not contain chlorophyll, so they don't prepare their food. They are saprophytic in nature. They obtain their nourishment, their nutrition from the dead and decaying matter. They may be unicellular or multicellular. They may have one cell body or they may contain many cells, as in fungal hyphae. And they grow best in dark, warm and moist places, where the places are full of moisture, having some warmth. These fungal hyphae grow on such places. So you might have seen some types of fungi in your daily life also, especially during the rainy season when the weather is humid. That time this fungal growth is much more. There are three main types of fungi: mushrooms, yeast and molds. So in the first picture you are seeing mushroom. So mushrooms are of two kinds. They may be edible or non-edible mushrooms, and their shape is umbrella-like. You might have seen growing these mushrooms on the logs of wood during rainy season. So this mushroom is in multicellular fungi. Now comes another diagram, that is yeast. So yeasts are unicellular fungi containing only one cell, and that one cell is performing all the functions. And these yeast are used in baking industries for fermentation process. Fermentation of idli dosa batter for making jalebis, and also in baking of breads, cakes, etc. Now third category comes, that is molds. So these molds are again multicellular fungi. They may be black, they may be green, yellow or white in color, which you might have seen on the rotten food items, spoiling food items, spoiling bread, vegetables. These green, yellow or black fungal hyphae develop. So these are the three main categories of fungi: mushroom, yeast and molds. Now we come to another group of microorganisms, which is known as viruses. Singular is virus. So these viruses are special organisms. They are at the borderline between living and non-living things. When favorable conditions are there, they behave like a living organism, And when unfavorable conditions are there, they behave as a non-living body, non-living organism. So whenever they enter into the host cell, they use the machinery of host cell and start behaving as living. And when they are outside the body of host cell, they remain as a non-living particle. So this is the special characteristic of viruses. Viruses are microscopic but are different from other microorganisms. They are quite different because they are at the borderline of living and non-living things. They infect a wide variety of organisms, including both eukaryotes and prokaryotes. So these viruses, they affect almost all kinds of organisms, eukaryotic organisms as well as prokaryotic organisms. Eukaryote, that is multicellular, prokaryote, that is unicellular. Viruses can replicate only by infecting a host cell. So whenever virus enters into a host cell, it uses the machinery of host cell, its DNA, RNA, and starts replicating, means starts increasing its number. So that time it behaves as a living organism when it increases its number by replicating itself, by multiplying itself, using the machinery of host cell. That time it behaves as a living organism. They cannot reproduce on their own. They don't have their replicating machinery, so they don't reproduce on their own. They need the machinery of, they need the DNA, RNA of host cell. And when they are outside the host cell, they simply behave as a non-living particle. So the common ailments like cold, influenza, and most coughs are caused by viruses. Serious diseases like polio and chickenpox are also caused by viruses. So viruses are generally harmful to human beings and animals, and they cause many diseases like cold, influenza, coughs, and also serious diseases like polio, chickenpox, smallpox, rabies, corona, etc. are caused by viruses. So here in the picture you can see different kinds of viruses. This is hepatitis C virus. This is coronavirus, herpes virus, bird flu virus, smallpox virus, influenza virus. So here in the picture you can see different kinds of viruses. So in this video we have discussed two more groups of microbes, that is fungi and viruses. In the next video we will be discussing about useful and harmful microorganisms, how they are useful to us and how they cause harm to us and animals. Till then, take care, and if you have any questions, any doubts, please drop a comment in the comment section, and also like, share and subscribe my channel Science at Fingertips. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.